is Monday, October 6th. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome back. And this is the weekly reading for Aries for the week of October 6th through the 13th, it would be. So before we begin, let's talk about a little bit about the astrology that's happening right now. September was a wild month. October is going to be also. Right now, all fire signs, with the full moon in Aries right now, all fire signs are kind of have an ignition switch lit. And then Mercury is also entering Scorpio on October 6th, which is going to lead to sharpened communication, deep conversations, especially about power boundaries and like hidden motives, wanting to call out people's hidden motives and really get down to authenticity. And everybody's all the fire signs are feeling that. You're going to have a mix of bold action with some hidden friction. And so that's something for people to watch out for. For you in particular, Aries, you're going to begin the week under that impact of that full moon in Aries, in your sign. And so this is often, it's going to bring a lot of climaxes to like conflicts and stuff come to a climax. And you're going to have a lot of revelations, or maybe even making like just a personal reset on things. You should use that lunar energy in your sign to spotlight what you've outgrown and what you need to let go. This is that time right now for you, Aries, to do that, to be just shining a light on things and letting things go that no longer serve you. Yeah, and then around midweek, conversations or conflicts might arise around partnerships or close alliances. So be sure to be clear and just try not to be combative. Just be aware of that. And how you're communicating would be the planetary pull. So let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we, Aries? This is the tarot reading for Aries for the week of October 6th through the 13th. All right. I am using the Centennial Smith-Wheat deck here that if you open up the description on this video down below, if you hit more and open it up, you will see links to all the decks I use, as well as some other links, biblical links to each tarot video I do for friends. And yes, and you are, Aries, this Nine of Wands, pushing on. You're represented by the Nine of Wands this week, Aries. You are crossed by, as your challenge, optical awareness, the Chariot. Crossed by the Chariot this week. You down here in your subconscious tool shed is part of you. What's beneath you is the King of Wands energy. In your immediate past, you're stepping out of like this, barely this first week of October, very beginning of October, a Page of Wands. More wands, more fire. Fire, fire, fire. And then we've got crowning you, the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful, in your crown as your ideal. Then stepping into the immediate future right after the 13th, we're going to step into a Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at this. You've got the Page, the King, the Queen of Wands. You are the Nine of Wands. Wow. Okay. So down here in your environment this week, the 6th through the 13th, in your environment, you're feeling the Six of Wands. There's that fire ignited in you. It's all fire, all except for the one pentacle here in our Chariot. Your environment around you is Eight of Cups, card of strength, to walk away from things that used to be important to you. Yep, walking away from some stuff, from some relationships. And then in your hopes and fears section here is a pentacle, a Knight of Pentacles. And then in the final outcome for you, Aries, this week are more pentacles. Six of Pentacles, beautiful card. What a nice spread, Aries. Nice spread for you. All right. So we're going to go on here now. I have another deck here I like to use. It's my holographic Rider-Waite tarot deck. And I like to use this deck to pull out a confirmation clarification card. That one right there will be it. This card will keep hidden until the end of your reading, Aries. And if at any time during this reading you think you have an idea what that card might be regarding or about, Just drop a comment in the comment section below, yes? All right. Wow. Quite a cool spread, Aries. Okay, so first of all, you're being represented this week by this nine of wands. So you're coming to the end of a lot of cycles. Like I said, a great big cycle is coming to a close now. And you are finishing up with all this. I'm sorry, not 10 of wands. Not 9 of wands, 10 of wands. You're wrapping it up. There's been a ton of work you've been doing, and you are getting it all wrapped up. You feel like you're in the process of wrapping up a job or a lot of this work that you've been doing, or you've been just working really, really hard, and you're pressing forward with that. You are being crossed as your challenger awareness. I believe it's your challenge, not an obstacle, but your challenge is to be like the Chariot. So, like I said this week, you have these energies where you're questioning relationships, you're judging things, and you're cutting away stuff that doesn't serve you, and that's the time to do that. And so in order to do that, you have to charge ahead like the Chariot, like balancing things out, balancing your words carefully and pressing on and pressing forward like the Chariot. So I think that's your challenge, is to have that Chariot energy this week when you're pressing on with these jobs and questioning some of the relationships around you. So you've got this King of Wands down here as your energy down below you, beneath you, as your part of your foundation. And the King of Wands, it's action, it's creativity, it's passion. Wands are passion. They're associated with fire sign, and kings are in charge. They've got control of that. They're very passionate. They're very in command of. They're following their passions in life. Like they're good at doing that. They're good at helping others do that. Yeah, and they're also about like structure, some stability, because it's a King of Wands, and it's about work. So you've had a solid, I would say like a solid work foundation in like also being able to follow your passions, and exercise some of your creativity as well. So it looks like stepping out of your immediate past, this the very beginning of October, like around the 1st of October, somewhere in there, is a Page of Wands. So this can be a person in your past. This could be a child or childlike person, very younger person, or a person with very young energy coming in, or very like sometimes kind of immaturish energy. But pages they're always messengers. So he might be bringing a message about a new opportunity for travel, or something that has sparked your passion and your creativity, again coming in the form of this Page of Wands into your environment and giving you some option there. In your crown, you're crowned with this nine of coins, so coming to an end of all this work. I think a lot of work, and you now want to be where you're like enjoying the fruits of your labors, and able to do some of those things, follow some of those passions that you've wanted to follow. Maybe it's like this would be like that stage of your life where you've worked a career your whole life, you've saved, you're established. Now you're like flipping things on their end and following some of your dreams and your passions. And because you have this 9 of Pentacles crowning you, where you have that abundance, you have that material stability and comfort, or health also. Crowning, maybe you're striving for that health as well, because coins are also identified with good health. And so stepping into your immediate future on October 13th, at the end of this next week, you'll be stepping into a Queen of Wands. And I am the Queen of Wands. This is like my card. She's got the black cat. I've got my black cat right here. I'm a Sag. She's Sag. She's fire sign. She's compassionate. She's passionate, caring, stability, values a good work ethic, gets things done. So you're either going to have somebody that's coming into your life next week like that, or you're stepping into that kind of energy next week, that Queen of Wands energy. Still being nurturing and caring, but getting it done, following your passions, sticking to it, and being in charge of those passions and your emotions. And so you're going to be feeling in your environment, Aries, like the Six of Wands. You're going to be feeling triumphant. This is a beautiful card. This is feeling kind of victorious, getting some recognition. You're feeling like people are finally noticing you and giving you some of the credit that you deserve for things. And you're going to be feeling that a little bit in your environment this week, which is beautiful. But in your environment, there's also going to be this Eight of Cups situation happening where he is walking away from 8 full cups. Now, eights are also associated with the Strength card, the 8th major arcana, because of the strength it takes to walk away from things that you felt very strongly about. That's what this 8 of Cups card signifies. It signifies a need to walk away from some things that you once held very dear. And this might be those relationships that I talked about before I started the reading, about that you're calling into question and seeing which ones are true and authentic or not. So some of that is going to be happening in your environment, walking away from some of those. Your dream or your ideal here, I think it's in your hope category, is this Knight of Pentacles. So you're hoping for somebody to come in with a beautiful offer that's going to help keep you financially secure and stable, and well set, like a career offer, a contract, maybe coming in with a knight might be coming in with a contract, some sort of action that you're going to be taking, you hope to be taking. I think in your career or hobbies or passions, you're hoping for this Knight of Pentacles to come along with that offer. And the final outcome is a 6 of Pentacles, which is you have 6 and a 6 below you. So you have a 6 down here as you in your environment, feeling very victorious, and you have 6 of Pentacles in the final outcome, being very victorious and very giving back. So that's a good sign. That's a sign of prosperity. You have enough coming into you that you're able to then give back to others and help others through that. And it's a wonderful stage of development to be at. So that's a nice outcome for you, Aries. Beautiful. I think not a single sword anywhere, which has to do with like communication and thoughts. So that's really interesting. It's all about your passions and then your opportunities. And this 1 8 of Cups card that in your environment where you're going to be walking away from some relationships that are no longer fulfilling and serving you. That might be difficult to walk away from. So, and you've got some. Other than that, that's your only cup and no swords at all. So I wonder what the confirmation card could be. I'm feeling like the confirmation card could be some swords to warn you about how you're communicating this week, is what I would think. Or perhaps with the way energies are pulling, maybe a hermit, or I could see a hermit coming up, or a hanged man, or so I'm so curious to see what our confirmation card is. Let's see. And it's the Knight of Pentacles again. So we got the Knight of Pentacles in your hopes. We're hoping for, you want some sort of offer. You're looking for an offer, an opportunity coming your way here is your hope. I think you've got a project or a passion that you're embarking on, and you're hoping for some sort of offer here. It's in your hopes section. So, and I think it will, because the final outcome is a 6 of Pentacles. So that's looking really good for you, Aries. All right. Thank you so much for being on my channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the lotus. I still never know which side is which, but because it's like reversed on camera. Hit the lotus button to subscribe. Check out my October video to learn tarot, where I did a video about the scariest cards of the tarot deck. All the ones I was afraid of when I first learned to read the tarot, and the ones that some people are afraid of. Do check that out. I had a lot of fun making it with my AI video helper. Have a great week, Aries. We'll see you next week.